at the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away.
Hi, I'm Kachang Kevin, and the theme for this series of videos is titled Child of God. In the previous video, we looked at actual grace, which is God's intervention to sanctify us in His divine plan. Theologians have broken actual grace down to two parts: operating grace and cooperating grace. Operating grace is a grace which God gives to all men to act, such as to turn to Him. The other part is called cooperating grace, which requires our free will to assent to the act which God wants to take place. When we allow God to work in us, it is called efficacious grace. Well, what about sufficient grace? Sufficient grace is a grace which God gives us to do good, but without effect because, with our free will, we refuse to do what the sufficient grace had prompted us to do. However, we must point out that hundreds of years ago, there was a controversy about grace between the Jesuit order and the Dominican order. The Jesuits supported the inclusion of free will in efficacious grace, but the Dominican order claims God has predestined those who He will give efficacious grace. This debate has not been settled, and so we will have to leave it here for now. But in our reflection, let's ponder on paragraph 2002 in the CCC. God's free initiative demands man's free response, for God has created man in His image by conferring on him, along with freedom, the power to know Him and love Him. To have this series of videos sent to you for free, subscribe now at www.redeemedforworship.com.
At the cross, where I first saw the light, and the burden of my heart rolled away. It was there by faith I received my sight, and now I am happy all the day.
Created using Powtoon.